Hey, it's me, Tyler. I'm back. I got a relatively new haircut. Let's get started. Today, I wanted to talk about the Cross Guild and some potential new members of their little band. So the Cross Guild, who are they? Just real quick, we got Buggy is the Emperor. Buggy's an Emperor. Let's go. We got Crocodile and we got Mihawk. Right? What do these three have in common? They're all a part of the Cross Guild, of course, right? But they're all three of them were warlords. So I'm thinking having only three having only three big hitters according to the government, right? Okay. I know Buggy's not a big hitter, so I guess two, right? So only having two big hitters on your squad seems kinda low, I'll be honest. So I think there's some room for some new members in this party, and who better than some recently made free agents into the world? I am proposing that some of the former warlords join up with the Cross Guild. Not really a new idea. I've been kind of stewing on this for a while, but I think that to fill out the Cross Guild's lineup, I think we should get some warlords in there because they're now being chased by the government and they are strong people. They are potential end game people. We know that these people are strong, and I would love to see them again in the story because they're already established characters. Oda doesn't really need to put in new work to for their backstories and for their power and to showcase that, right? So, which warlords am I thinking? I can get two out of the way real fast. Boa. I think we can consider Boa part of the Grand Fleet at this point. She's she's not gonna oppose Luffy in this race for the One Piece, right? Also, Kuma. Kuma is out of commission, to say the least, right? And Bonnie and Kuma, they love Nika, right? And Luffy's Nika. They're not joining a different crew. Where's the Cross Guild stationed right now? It's just like, to recruit new members, you need the current members to meet up with the potential new members, right? So, Empty Bluff, or Karibari Island, is in the New World. We don't know exactly where, but we know it's in the New World. Amazon Lily, again, is in the Paradise side of the Grand Line. So I don't think Boa is going to run into the Cross Guild anytime soon. A warlord who is in the New World, who we did not see where he went, was Gecko Moria. Gecko Moria was saved by Perona from Hachinosu, or the Beehive, right? And we didn't get to see where exactly they went after because Kobe and Garp really stole the spotlight there. So they could have stolen a ship and they could be heading out, and maybe they'll run into Empty Bluff. Maybe they'll run into the. I'm gonna look it up. I believe Buggy's ship is called the Big Top, right? Because it's all circus themed. Buggy being out there might run into Gecko Moria, or Moria might come to Empty Bluff and try to start something up. He might join. Maybe he'll have some beef to settle. If Moria's not going to be in the story anymore, fine. But if he is, I think the Cross Guild will gladly take some extra hands. And then Perona can hang out with Alvida and Moji Kabaji. And Mr. Three's there too, as well as Mr. One. That's kind of like if we were to have like Buggy as the Emperor, we've got some warlords right below him, as the government would classify, right? And then we've got below that, we've got like the Toby Ropo of the Cross Guild, right? Like Alvida, Moji Kabaji, Mr. One, Mr. Three, people like that. Another former warlord that is currently in need of help is Law. Law and Beppo were last seen leaving Wiener Island because their crew was defeated, and they have no place to go right now. Beppo's just kind of swimming in a direction and going for it. Just trying to save his captain, his best friend. So, what if Beppo were to run into Buggy's ship or Empty Bluff Island? And we saw at Wano, Law had mentioned that it was like, oh, Buggy's an emperor. Whoa. And then Luffy and Zoro were like, dude, that guy's a dumbass. And then we didn't really kind of see that. But like Law does believe that Buggy is worthy of his emperor status, right? So this could add like a layer of comedy to the Cross Guild where like Crocodile and Mihawk don't respect Buggy because they know he's a pushover. But also Moria and Law respect him because he's an emperor. He deserves to be an emperor, surely. So that could be a fun little crew dynamic. Another addition to that third tier, that Toby Ropo tier. We can get Beppo in there. Hang out with Perona. Hang out with Mr. One. That could lead to some funny interactions. I'm just spitballing here. I've got two more. I got two more here. A lot of people really want Doflamingo to join the Cross Guild, but the one problem I have with that is Impel Down is in Paradise, not the New World. So if Doflamingo were to join up with the Cross Guild, he would have to cross the red line again, or somebody would have to go get him, right? Or we would need some kind of Impel Down breakout. And I'm not sure that's in the cards right now, but Doflamingo was a dope character. I could see him maybe butting heads at the Cross Guild. We know him and Croc have a all right relationship. So I could see it maybe, but just situationally, I don't see it right now. I think there's just too much world traveling. It's too far. The distances are too great for me to see Dofi as a Cross Guild member. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would not be opposed to it. Don't get me wrong. Then we've got one more warlord that's in prison. Edward Weevil. As some of you may know, I've become kind of an Edward Weevil hype man. He's currently, last we heard of him, he was arrested by Green Bull, who, I'll link it up here. Up there. Green Bull had arrested Weevil, and he also arrested King and Queen. We don't really know if they're on the same ship or in the same prison, but if we were to have a prison breakout, like mini arc again, I think it would be dope if Doflamingo and Weevil, if they were in Impel Down, those four goons, they break out of prison and then they go their separate ways, right? Queen goes to Neomads. King just does his own thing because he's a Lunarian and he's soul searchy, His captain is out of the picture, and now he's reading in the paper that the Sun God is back, and he knows who Joy Boy is. I think King is gonna be doing his own thing, and he might come back for the final war. I think that would be sick. I have a whole video about it. Weevil is a strong character who is easily manipulated, right? So if Weevil and Doflamingo are together, Doflamingo's gonna manipulate Weevil to the ends of the earth, right? And if they do end up at the Cross Guild, Weevil is gonna be under Buggy, who is great at working the crowd. You know what I'm saying? We saw in a recent anime episode that he declared that he wanted to go for the One Piece, and the crowd was eating it up. Oh my gosh. So I would love more powerful Buggy Glazers in the Cross Guild. I think that would be hilarious. And that would also give Miss Buckingham Stussy, the original, a place to go and to leech off of, because we know she's a leech. And then, dude, Hanafuda, dude, he's an SBS character. Get him out of here. And then for the final the final two that I think will for sure join the Cross Guild. Jinbei and Teach. For both former warlords, it goes with the theory. They're gonna join the Cross Guild. I swear. I swear. I'm kidding. Let me know how this video turned out. I'm kind of doing it quickly. It's also at the desk. Not too much setup like at the whiteboard, but it's just a quick ideas that I wanted to spitball at somebody. So thanks for listening. I very much appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. Leave me a mean comment. I read them all. I dude. Like, I tear up at some of the comments, I swear. Like, some of you are too nice. But thanks for watching the video. I don't know, bye.